In an ideal world, my friends, family, neighbors, and colleagues would all eat only one thing: chocolate. It is totally wrong to waste your life eating anything else. A world where everyone eats chocolate, only chocolate. I dream of that perfect world. Alas, people eat many things. There are even people who eat everything. Nothing bothers them. Then there are those who will eat this and not that, like me. There are also those who eat this the whole time and then whoosh, one day they stop eating it for a whole week or even a month every year. There are people who stop eating something only when their parents or grandparents visit. Then there are people who are some kind of Aryan privately and some other kind of Aryan publicly. There are people who were raised eating something every day and now they won't touch it. All in all, everyone is convinced that their diet is better than your diet, and they're not shy about telling you so. The question is, would you kill another human being for eating something that you would not eat?
Absolutely ridiculous. It's not justified at all.
What? No way.
Absolutely not.
No, never.
I don't believe that.
Nope, never.
Absolutely not. Never.
No, not at all.
No, it would take a lot for me to want to kill somebody, and them eating food that I don't like just isn't a reason enough.
Now, let's make it a bit more complicated. Would you kill another human being if they ate something which your religion prohibits you to eat?
That's crazy.
Why would I attack someone for eating something that my religion forbidding me to eat? I mean, how stupid would that be?
No, I would not attack someone for eating something that I thought was against the dictates of my religion.
No, it's absolutely up to them what they can eat or not.
What a violent society we would be if everyone insisted on enforcing their own religious codes through physical force. It would be the end of human civilization.
I mean, who are you to do that? Who are you? Even your faith does not allow you to do that.
No religion will tell you that you go kill someone because he's eating something you regard sacred.
This is really true. Many religions ask their followers to abstain from eating certain things, especially at certain times of the year. Some religions prohibit the eating of certain foods completely. No religion, however, teaches us to kill others for not following these food restrictions. It will be unthinkable to imagine God saying, "Go, kill anyone who eats what I have told you not to eat." One can argue that some religions have the death penalty for murder, but no religion has the death penalty for eating a hamburger. One might argue that certain foods violate their sense of what is right. This is a concern that goes beyond religion. It is a concern about how to live life. For instance, people argue that food which comes from killing animals should not be consumed. People also believe that eggs have the potential of becoming animals, and so egg eating is wrong. But there are also people who believe that no living being should be killed for food. This includes many plants that do not have life after they become food. For instance, carrots. Once carrots are pulled out for food, the carrot plants are dead. Some people also argue that it is morally wrong to consume milk or products made from it. For them, it is stealing what was meant for baby animals. There are people who will also say that using certain oils, such as palm oil, is morally wrong, as palm oil companies have destroyed forests for plantations, leading to the death of thousands of animals. There are many, many moral arguments in the world relating to what should or what should not be eaten. All these concerns are real. It is also natural that we might consider ourselves morally responsible for telling others around us what we feel is right. What is problematic, however, is when we become the moral police for others. This can happen in many different ways. For instance, on my daily evening walk, my neighbor, who's also my friend, may tell me that the family in number 9 eats carrots. What a disgusting family, I might think. How can they eat carrots? I may have my own reasons for thinking that carrot eating is absolutely wrong. So, I tell my kids not to play with the kids from number 9. Every time I see the family from number 9, I make faces, and I also tell everyone in the neighborhood about them. I then raise the issue in the resident association. Number 9 should change, or number 9 must leave. Do we have the right to decide for others what they should eat? Or force them by social ostracization, or threats, or violence to stop them from eating what we think should not be eaten?
I don't know that it's ever a good idea to tell someone not to eat something unless it's poison.
The function of government is not to dictate what people should eat, how they should dress, whom they should marry.
Society, friends, government, they cannot decide for me what I can or cannot or should not eat. Period.
Of course it's not okay. I don't even understand why this is a question. People should be allowed to eat the way they want to and the way that their own values dictate.
And you're not allowed to tell me what I can eat and what I cannot.
What you eat, what you dress, that's only up to you. Nobody should tell you what to do. As a grown-up, you have the right to think of yourself.
Fortunately for all of us, there is something called the law. There are some people who have not heard of it. There are some people who don't care that it exists. But the thing is that it does exist, and people for centuries have realized its importance for the survival of human species. Without the law, things can get out of hand. People might force themselves into your house to look for clothes that they find inappropriate. They can lynch you for it. My fellow passengers on a train may find that the language I speak makes me an outsider. They can kill me for it. Another person, unknown to both of us, may be stopped by a mob on his way to work, his bag opened and inspected. They might or might not find the objectionable food they claim he has. That is besides the point. The point is that they can murder him. There are people who kill other human beings for eating what they consider wrong, either from the view of their sensibility, their religion, or their morality. Such people may claim to be the protectors of life, but they do not hesitate to end human lives. But such people are a minority. The majority does not kill others for eating differently. However, killing is not always done with a physical weapon. Participation in a killing can happen when we become agents of hate in our daily lives, when we make it possible for killers to think that it is okay to murder people who hurt your sense of what's right to eat. The law, which is supposed to protect everyone so that no group of people can run its own army on the streets and neighborhoods, that law becomes meaningless if the majority of the people on those streets and in those neighborhoods encourage hate. Whether it is discriminatory attitude in the workplace or school, or whether it is the indulgence in hateful gossiping, or whether it is spreading of social media messages that incite hate and lead to violence, it all amounts to one thing: giving power to the killers. But by far, the most powerful fuel propelling the killers is our silence. Silence can kill. Also, history shows us that people who don't speak up against murders and mob tyranny when someone else is attacked very often find themselves become victims of those mobs in the future, even if they thought they were doing everything right. The situation is actually not as complex as it may appear. Wisdom is also not as elusive as it may seem. It is a simple case of who wants us to hate our neighbors, our fellow passengers, or our colleagues. Hate them for ridiculous reasons like eating differently. Divide and rule only works if we let it work. So the wisdom is to stop it from working. Just look towards the right people for direction. People we call children. They do have very strong likes and dislikes, but they come programmed by Mother Nature to easily see when something is just plain wrong. This child doesn't like tomatoes.
Ew, tomato, yuck, I hate tomatoes!
Would she stop being friends with a classmate who ate tomatoes?
Mom, don't be silly. She'll still be my best friend. It's just, if she likes tomatoes, then she can eat tomatoes.
This child has her reason for being a vegetarian.
Because I like animals a lot and I'm not sure if I want to start eating them.
Would she agree to stop interacting with her friends who eat meat?
No, because then you can still make friends with people who eat different things than you, because it matters what they are, not what they eat.
Do you think people who eat differently can ever live together?
Yes.
Why?
Because then they're not really different from you, are they? They just eat different things.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Keep eating what you enjoy. See you next time.
You like your food and you don't want other people saying bad things about your food. That's why I know that I shouldn't say bad things about other people's food.
In my opinion, it's not all right to hurt someone or kill them. If they eat something that my religion prohibits me to eat, simply because it's not a lawful thing to do. And secondly, this has nothing to do with my religion. It's a humanitarian thing to not kill anybody, to not hurt anybody. It's not all right if somebody dictates to me what I should eat or what I should not eat, because I do not like dictatorship.